Your third line profiles are known as the martyr in traditional human design, or the explorer in quantum human design. I like to call them the experimenter, because that's what I think third lines are really about. Yes, they like to explore. Yes, they like to try lots of things out. They really like to experiment with things. And so it was called the martyr in traditional human design because the idea was is that they had to learn through trial and error, and often failure was emphasized, like they're going to fail over and over again. That's one way to think about it. It's kind of a negative way to think about it. I think if you think of it more as experimenting, it would be more empowering for you. But third lines really like to try different things out, and they tend to not stick with things, especially when they're younger. They really like pick up something, try it for a while, and then they leave it and they move on to the next thing. Now, third lines often get made wrong as kids, but especially as they get to be older, because they don't necessarily want to commit to something in the way that your family or your community or culture might have said you really need to commit to something, because they want to do something for a while and then they want to move on. And you can think how this might work in relationships. Sometimes people are not so happy about how third lines are in relationship because they fall in and out of love rather rapidly. So if you're a third line, you want to just look at your interest in experimenting and exploring and trying lots of things, but do that in relationship to how it might impact other people in your life. Not because you want it to control you, but because you want to have compassion and know that you're in relationship with other people, and that it's good to inform people, like a manifestor type. But this is more of a profile, right? So the third lines, though, really tend to get to know about all kinds of different things. They're often a great person to tap into if you want to try something new. You're just kind of tired of what it is that you've been doing, and you feel a little jaded, or you feel a little like, I don't know what to do. I feel stale, nothing really lights me up. Third lines can be a good person to tap into in that situation and say, hey, what do you got? What do you got some ideas about what I could do? And they'll say, well, what are you interested in? And you can see if there's overlap, they might have some really good suggestions for you. And sure, third lines are going to learn through, trying things out. You could call it trial and error. You could call it experimenting. But let's be honest, that's how all of us learn to some degree, right? To some degree, true learning comes from engaging with life, not from just learning things with your head, right? Which unfortunately is the way that a lot of us were raised. We learn it by actually embodying it and integrating it. And so third lines, kind of have a leg up on that, because they don't want to just learn things with their heads. They want to try things out.